Your nightmares are there. And until you face them, I fear you will spend your life fleeing them.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 deleted scenes from Batman movies.
Telling you, drive me crazy. Look, what do you need? Us.
For this list, we're looking at the best sequences and plot points that didn't make it into the final cuts of films featuring The Dark Knight. We'll only focus on live-action films where Batman is either a main or supporting character. Which scenes deserve to make it into the final film? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Two-Face's frightening escape. Batman Forever. At the beginning of Batman Forever, we enjoy soaring music and a quip from Batman before he rushes into action.
Can I persuade you to take a sandwich with you, sir?
I'll get drive-through.
After he leaves his cave, we learn he's racing to stop Two-Face from committing a crime. But the villain could have commanded the screen from the very first second. In a deleted opening, a doctor walks through the dark halls of Arkham Asylum to visit Two-Face in his cell.
Hell of a night out there, Doc. Hell's in here.
He eventually learns that the villain has subdued a guard and escaped to hunt the Bat. Although this grim opening is cool and atmospheric, it might have clashed with the campy way Two-Face is depicted in most of the film. But it was still great to see Tommy Lee Jones get to make the villain menacing.
The random toss. The only true justice. Let's see what justice has in store for you.
Number 9. Bat Merchandise. Batman Returns. One cut plot point from Keaton's second Dark Knight outing might have you reaching for your Bat credit card.
$7 million. Never leave the cave without it.
According to script notes and set pictures, Batman Returns was going to feature an entire shop dedicated to the Caped Crusader. Hats, action figures, and even a sled released just in time for Christmas would have been seen. And in an ill-advised move for his secret identity, Bruce Wayne signed off on putting his face on a Batman-themed video game.
Bruce Wayne? Why are you dressed up like Batman?
Because he is Batman, you moron.
Seeing Gotham show so much love for their silent protector would have been hilarious. It would have also served as a perfect counterpart to the scene where Penguin makes Batman look like a villain in front of the city.
Hey, Batman, push the princess!
Number 8. Bruce goes undercover. Batman Begins. When Bruce wants to sneak around Gotham's more questionable areas in a more subtle outfit than the Batsuit, he often pretends to be a criminal named Matches Malone.
This is a reconnaissance mission. Until I'm ready, my anonymity is an obvious priority.
This ordinary disguise helps him blend into the background and gather information. A scene cut from Batman Begins would have given us echoes of this persona. Originally, Bruce would have dressed like a Gotham citizen that fell on hard times and knocked on corrupt Judge Faden's car window. The hero would use this cover to take incriminating pictures of the public official. While this scene didn't make the final film, Batman does give these photos to Rachel.
What's this?
Leverage.
For what?
To get things moving.
We'd still love to see this removed sequence or a full-blown Matches Malone appearance in a future Dark Knight film.
You two, stop the car. Get out.
The hell?
Don't mind him.
Number 7. Barbara's true family tree revealed. Batman and Robin.
Uncle Alfred. Uncle Alfred.
Oh, my dear. Oh, my dear, what a most wonderful surprise.
Barbara's Batgirl is usually portrayed as the daughter of Commissioner James Gordon. But Batman and Robin radically changed her origins so that she was Alfred Pennyworth's niece.
Barbara is the daughter of my dear sister Margaret.
Both my parents were killed in a car accident 5 years ago. Uncle Alfred's been supporting me ever since.
While this alteration adds layers to their relationship, it still felt like an odd shift. Believe it or not, Barbara's lineage could have been more confusing. A deleted section of the garden scene reveals that Alfred isn't Barbara's biological uncle. After falling in love with a woman named Margaret Clark, he didn't pursue a relationship because of their age difference. When she had Barbara, Alfred stayed close enough to his old flame to be treated like an uncle. We can honestly understand why this more complicated Barbara backstory was left on the cutting room floor.
We do get so busy here.
Oh, don't be silly, Alfred. After all, she's family.
Number 6. the death of Deputy Commissioner Foley. The Dark Knight Rises.
Off duty too. Pull him in now. I'm gonna do what Jim Gordon never could.
What's that?
I'm gonna take down the Batman.
Originally, Deputy Commissioner Peter Foley didn't seem like a heroic ally. He was abrasive, skeptical of Gordon, and was initially too scared to take on the villainous Bane directly.
I'm not asking you to walk down grand in your dress, Bruce, but something has to be done. I'm sorry, Jim, I gotta... Keep your head down. What good's that gonna do tomorrow when that thing blows?
But Foley proved any doubters wrong by bravely leading men into the final battle. Although he's seen charging into the fray, we don't see exactly how this developed character perishes in the conflict. A scene that didn't make the final cut shows Foley getting directly hit by Talia's stolen tumbler vehicle. Apparently, this brutal end would have caused The Dark Knight Rises to jump from a PG-13 to an NC-17 rating. Since that would have prevented fans 17 and younger from seeing the conclusion to the trilogy, this death scene was definitely a necessary casualty.
It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done.
Number 5. The Cat Talks to the Penguin. The Batman.
You left all your times?
I want to work downstairs tonight.
Downstairs? No, you don't want to do that.
I need the money.
Maybe it's a bunch of jackals down there.
Selena Kyle's descent into the underbelly of the Iceberg Lounge is a significant and tense sequence in the movie. As she helps Batman get vital information, Catwoman must avoid running into dangerous people. Fans could have seen Selena have a longer meeting with a big Gotham criminal during this sequence. In a deleted scene, Catwoman has to convince the Penguin to let her go deeper into the lounge.
Look, what do you need?
Oz.
I don't mind, come on. Don't you know how I feel about you by now? I'd do anything for you.
Oz.
Throughout their brief conversation, Penguin establishes that he actually cares about Selena and her well-being. While the talk could have interrupted the tense pacing of the movie, it would have added a nice layer to the relationship between these rogues.
I know you don't see it yet, honey. Nobody does. But Falcone ain't gonna be around forever.
Number 4. More of Bane's backstory. The Dark Knight Rises.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
After making an intimidating first impression in the opening scene, Bane slowly reveals pieces of his backstory throughout the film. Audiences learn that he used to work for the League of Shadows, spent time in a horrible jail, and suffered a grave injury. These plot points and more could have been shown in detail if the filmmakers went with the original plan.
The League took us in, trained us, but my father could not accept Bane. He saw only a monster.
Interviews with costume designer Lindy Hemming revealed that there was going to be another scene set in prison. During a flashback sequence, audiences would have seen footage of Bane in chains, saw him fight off attackers, and wear a prototype mask in the jail. This scene would have definitely made Tom Hardy's character seem more badass than he already is.
I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Number 3. Batman meets a Green Lantern. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I'm very happy.
The long-awaited Snyder Cut gave fans a generous helping of deleted scenes and new concepts that didn't make it into the 2017 film. However, there was one notable character that was kept out of the new epic. Near the film's end, Batman has a conversation with Martian Manhunter about upcoming threats.
Can I help you?
I'm sure you know Darkseid is not finished with Earth.
There was a time when Bruce would have talked to Green Lantern Corps member John Stewart instead of a green alien. Actor Wayne T. Carr, who would have played the cosmic hero, provided exciting teases of his character on his Twitter. Unfortunately, Warner Brothers deemed that Stewart's presence would have clashed with plans they had for the hero. It's still unclear when or if Green Lantern and Batman will have a wickedly cool meeting in live action.
Kind of obvious, don't you think? Even if it isn't, leave it be. You don't want to know too much about your future.
Number 2. Bruce regains his memories. Batman Forever.
Master Bruce, son, you gave up being Batman to save Dick Grayson. But perhaps you also gave him up because you never faced why you became him in the first place.
During Riddler and Two-Face's invasion of Wayne Manor, Bruce appears to get grazed by a bullet and knocked unconscious. In the theatrical cut of Batman Forever, he's ready to end his very recent Batman retirement once he wakes up. But a deleted scene paints a different picture. After waking up from the head injury, Bruce can't remember his vigilante career.
I remember my life as Bruce Wayne, but all this is the life of a stranger.
You were shot in the head, sir.
Alfred then encourages the amnesiac billionaire to go deeper into the Batcave. Bruce's memories come roaring back after reading about his parents and encountering a frighteningly large and hopefully metaphorical bat. The scene would have felt too surreal for general audiences. However, it did serve as a satisfying way to end Bruce's internal conflict about being a hero.
Master Bruce.
I'm Batman, Alfred. I'm Batman.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Batman Visits the Joker, The Batman.
Almost our anniversary, isn't it? There's a serial killer. I want your perspective.
There was a version of Pattinson's first Dark Knight film where he tried to better understand the Riddler's twisted mind by getting the Joker's opinion. Actor Barry Keoghan immediately captures the clown's ability to sound jovial and disturbing at the same time. During their tense conversation, the Joker tries to knock the grounded Batman off balance. The clown finally succeeds when he starts pointing out the similarities between Riddler and the hero.
I think somewhere deep down, you're just terrified. He's wrong, huh? You think they deserved it, huh?
Featuring brilliant acting, strong cinematography, and frightening makeup, this scene feels like an award-winning short film. Although the Batman may not have been happy with his Joker visit, we are extremely glad this deleted scene saw the light of day.
This is very upsetting to you. Let's get back to him.
Why? You're so much more fun.
I'm not here to talk about me.
What are you here to talk about?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.